I anticipated it being quite, pretty rough because I don't really speak plasma. This looks awesome. I could not be more happy. Thank you so much. I'd like it just like that. I'm like, don't do anything with it. Dude, look at this workbench.
People come in here and laugh and everything. I'm like, man, I wish this thing was over a little bit and everything. And my buddy comes out over. I'm like, dude, that thing weighs 2,400 pounds. I'm like, you ain't fucking hip checking it, you know?
Not today.
You can hip check and go to the hospital.
This is crazy. Look at this fucking place. It's awesome. What a crazy fucking shop, brother. I love it. God, you can play fucking hide and go seek in here, man. I mean, it's like, all right, you're it, dude. All right, try to get me.
My friends come over, they're always like, I gotta leave a breadcrumb trail when I go to the bathroom. It's like pop my way out, you know.
Oh, and that's the bandsaw. Love this.
I love this thing. This is a 1965. The only things I did is I colored all the yellows on it.
They're powder coated?
Down, yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
Strip it all down and redo the whole thing, but it's like
It's a lot of work. Yeah, where do you stop? You know?
I don't know. I don't know where you stop. You know.
What is this? What is this thing?
This one's my big 4-axis mill. That's a badass machine right there.
It changes its own bits.
Yep. If I push my table out, so I can fit this thing in there, that piece in there and everything, but obviously the table's back here and everything, and then you stand in front of it here and you run everything from the front of it.
Right, okay. That is impressive, dude. This is crazy.
That's my, I got an air dryer for the compressor, so it blows out everything every 45 minutes.
Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, that sounds really nice.
AC unit. It comes plumbed in through here, it goes through the coils, it cools it all down, and sends it all out and everything. When I pulled it apart, what it was their main compressor, then they needed more air. So they kept that one as a backup and stuck it in the back of the shop and never used it. It's a 97. It got pulled out of service in 2006, so it had 10 years roughly on it. These things will last forever.
What does this gadget do?
So this cools the air coming in. So,
okay.
this thing's not that hot,
makes.
But it's hot.
Right. Yeah.
But this thing.
Right. Wow. Yeah, because when it gets to this level, you've got to cool the air going in because otherwise.
Cool the air coming out. So the compressor heats the air up as it's pumping into the tank.
Okay.
Then it comes into here. It gets cooled out. So this is my inlet. Comes out and then goes through here and then comes up. So what I did with this here and everything, you can see I got all these shut-off valves. If something happens with this, I throw these two and throw this one and I bypass this and I don't have to disconnect it. Still have the compressor running and everything.
Wow,
I got shut-offs all over the place for these things in case something happens.
Right, yeah, I'm a shut-off guy too. I'm like, if you need to shut it off, you need to shut it off. Dude, I can't even imagine your electric bill. It's got to be
that bad, actually.
No?
No. I mean, because this thing don't kick on that much, I'm not using it every day. I'm using other things. It takes a lot of power.
That's
These two things probably take the most power, other than maybe if I'm welding a lot. Like this tool cart right here. Not that the tool cart's worth anything, but the tools on it. I was telling people, it's like these ones, I don't ever use them. These are hydraulically sealed and locked and everything. When you put something in these things, they're so precise and everything, and they're held so tightly and everything. I was making some of these triggers. These came off of this machine, but I was making these on that machine before, and I would get 20 triggers out of this machine over here in about 10 hours.
Oh,
This
right.
machine over here, I get 20 triggers in an hour, and they're 10 times more accurate. They look better. This thing is just the difference between hand chisel and modern technology.
Right, yeah. I mean, I see like little glimpses and stuff like on Face Magazine and stuff, but I'm like, I can't get enough of it. Everywhere you look, it's like a new.
There's the paint booth, open paint booth.
Right.
I
Yep.
have sides for it, but I don't put them on because it's really not a powder booth. It's more of a paint booth. That's the oven. This is probably, honestly, this might be the most power sucking thing in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's all electric heat, and it's
Yeah.
it's a lot of heat.
This thing will pump up to, I don't go past like 410, 412 with it and everything. I could heat this thing, turn it up from a dead cold right now and everything, and it'll be heated up to 400 degrees in probably about 12 to 14 minutes. So
That's impressive.
you can go once a little bit bigger than this right here is usually where they draw the line on electric, and then they go to gas. And at that point, the gas is just so much more efficient and cheaper and everything.
Right, yeah. Yeah, the whole scene.
But at that, I doubled the size on this thing almost. I mean, there's nothing to it, you know. It's just like insulating a wall or something. But you know, you're using rock wool. That was another.
So
thing that
this is your main. Is this mobile? Yeah, I
Yes.
guess it's mobile.
This is a shaker that's on here, so it feeds up through. This arm holds the feed tube. All the power, the air lines, and everything come on through here. Comes out good, but that shakes it to keep the powder all loose. This thing's a top of the line machine, man. I mean, this is. So this one I can change kilohertz, frequencies, waveforms, all that shit.
Wow.
And that's like Faraday cage effects. You know anything about that stuff?
I've never heard those sounds in a sentence
Okay.
before.
If you were spraying this as a unit, you got all these little areas that are gonna, because positive electrons, negative electrons, they attract. That's
Right.
how you powder coat.
Okay, yep.
You get into areas here, it's like you're going to have so many little areas where it's going to want to deflect out and everything. This
Yep.
thing's all set up to deal with certain things, and it changes all kinds of aspects so that you can get in there and powder coat it like it's not.
Otherwise, it'll get everything but that little intricate corner. That I understand from finishing furniture.
Yep.
I mean, you try to spray inside a cabinet, it's like,
You're hitting it, it's spraying right back out.
It's just spraying right back out, yeah.
It's the same concept and everything, but it's
Wow.
electrically charged. And,
and you keep upgrading. I mean, that's just the name of the game, you know?
Yeah, that's what it's been. And
That, and you're lucky, like at my house, I got this woman that lives with us. We call her the Dream Shredder. And she's like, what do you mean you're buying this, that? And you know, like, this is that thing you were dealing with a couple weeks ago. Open up a drawer, and everything there is well thought out. It's researched. I gotta go find it. And I gotta because it's
This is the
necessary.
opposite. As you're saying that, I'm instantly thinking like my wrench drawer. Not well thought out. Just fucking buy. You know, it's like, all right, man. And these are all
my
just the
God.
metrics. I use metrics more than anything, and all the standards just got thrown into here.
Dude, that's a
But
tool
it's just
chest.
like, you know, all the sockets and shit.
Wow.
I started having to buy as I'm doing bigger things. I got the 3/4 drive setup and everything, and I thought, and this is what always happens. you
Right,
know?
yeah.
It's like, all right. But
Yeah, then you're hunting it for it, and then your whole life starts to look like this. And
That's a shelf that's been years in the making, you know, of like, man, it needs to be clean, it needs to be clean.
dude, I know, and I'm trying right now to keep my life from it's starting to look like that, and I'm like a kind of an anal retentive control freak. I'm like, can't be like, but you'll never have enough space ever.
I don't have enough time is what I'm having
Yeah.
right now.
Time, space.
This is from World War II.
Look at that
I got
cart,
it,
dude.
with no tanks. I had a small set of tanks. They were probably about that tall, about that big around, you know. I don't even remember what size they were. They are harder to move. Like these 330s are hard to move and everything, but
Love
it is
that
kind of hard to
cart.
move around and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, you feel it, you know, depending
Oh,
on
yeah.
how much you use it, you know.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
That's a
I've
monster.
gone through probably 6 spools of wire, a 44-pound wire this year already. And I thought that's the most wire I've gone through my life, period. I thought, man, tanks and stuff like that, I'm getting ready to have to replace that tank. This will be the 3rd time I've replaced it since probably mid last year and everything. And honestly, probably 2 of the tanks I used up were probably just from this year. But you know, all this shit has stories and stuff, and I thought that's kind of the cool part of it is that, you know,
Dude, the
where some of these
stories
came
are
out of
the
it.
best part of it. You get to make up your own rules, your own schedule, make as much money as you want, as hard as you want to work. You just keep making more money, or you can keep making somebody else more money.
Some live edge white pine I got. That's 2 of my pieces for my table. I'm gonna do. Well, the original idea was to do like a live edge with like a riverbed in the middle and everything.
Right?
So I already made the legs. These things have been made for probably almost a year, powder coated everything. I started sanding those things. My dad's like, "When are you gonna finish that?" I put them up on a shelf. I said, "Sometime."
Sometime, yeah. It's on the list of things I really want to do.
Where did these legs go? They were just sitting here. Runners that bolt through here and everything to make this look like girders.
Hey, can you shut that door real quick?
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I like it a lot. And I just think about leaving it silver is a good choice.
And it would be pretty cool. You can do a pattern, you can do, because I have a belt sander and I have a palm sander.
Yeah.
Pretty
I'm
awesome.
glad we did 3 and not 5.
Yeah, otherwise it would have been way too tight.
Yeah. Wow. And then are you gonna put it on as one of your videos when it's done?
Yeah?
Show
Yeah.
like him cutting it and then the video of you putting it in and then. Yeah.
Yeah, his shop is, it's insane. It's so crazy.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow. It's heavy too, huh?
Oh, it's heavy.
I love that.
Yeah. So this came out of like a large sheet. Imagine how much weight is missing here. Just lift them right here.
Oh, Dan would be very proud.
I think so. I think this is awesome.
Dan would say, oh, you got counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I'm super happy with it.